Hariom students, all of you are obeying the instructions given by our government for our safety. You practice physical distancing by avoiding unnecessary travel. Always remember it. Then what is the meaning of Swamiji saying know what to do and then do it yourself? നമ്മൾ ഏതൊരു കാര്യം ചെയ്യുന്നതിന് മുമ്പായിട്ടും ആദ്യം അത് എന്താണെന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കുക, അതിനുശേഷം അത് സ്വന്തമായിട്ട് തന്നെ ചെയ്യുക. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്കത് നല്ല രീതിയിൽ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. നോ വാട്ട് ടു ഡു ആൻഡ് ദെൻ ഡു ഇറ്റ് യുവർ സെൽഫ്. നമ്മൾ തന്നെ ആ കാര്യങ്ങൾ പഠിച്ചിട്ട് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ആരെങ്കിലും ചോദിച്ച് മനസ്സിലാക്കിയിട്ട് സ്വന്തമായിട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ ശ്രമിക്കുക. ഓക്കെ, ദെൻ ദ ലാസ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ് വി studied the square and squares and square roots. What do you mean by a square number? What is the square? What do you mean by square, Haritha Lakshmi? What is 2 square? What do you mean by 2 square? Find the square of 2 means you multiply 2 how many times? 2 times. Then you will get the square of the number. Then to find the cubes of the number, we multiply the number how many times? 3 times. If you multiply a number 3 times, then we will get the cube of a number. For example, 2 cube. We are asked to find the cube of 2. 2 cube means 2 multiplied how many times? 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2. 2 into 2 is 4. 4 into 2 is 8. Then what is 2 cube? 2 cube is equal to 8. Then what is 3 cube? To find the cube of 3, we multiply 3 how many times? 3 times. 3 into 3 into 3. 3 into 3 is 9. 9 into 3 is 27. Then what is 3 cube? 3 cube is equal to 27. Then what is 4 cube? 4 cube is equal to 4 into 4 into 4. 4 into 4 is 16. 16 into 4 is 64. Then what is the cube of 4? The cube of 4 is 64. Then what is the cube of 5? 5 cube, Madhav, how we find the cube of 5? 5 cube means you multiply 5 how many times? 3 times. That is 5 into 5 into 5. 5 into 5 is 25. 25 into 5 is 125. So what do you mean by cubes of a number? To find the cube of a number, what we do? You multiply the number 3 times. To find the square of a number, we multiply the number how many times? 3 times. Then to find the cube of a number, we multiply the number 3 times. Okay. Then what is the cube of 10? 10 cube is equal to 10 into 10 into 10. 10 into 10 is 100. 110 is 1000. These are all perfect cubes. Here 8, 27, 64, 125, 1000 etc. perfect cubes. So if a number is a perfect cube, then all the factors are in 3, in triplets. Triplet means all the factors are in 3. Here 2 is 3 times 2. Here 3 times 3. Here 3 times 4. So all are in triplets. So these are all perfect cubes. So what is the 2 cube is equal to 2 into 2 into 2. That is 8. Then 3 cube is equal, we multiply 3 times. 3 into 3 into 3. That is 27. Then 4 cube is equal to 4 into 4 into 4. That is 64. 5 cube is equal to 5 into 5 into 5. That is 125. Then 10 cube is equal to 10 into 10 into 10. That is 1000. So to find the cube of a number, we multiply the number how many times? 3 times. Okay. Next question. Which of the following are perfect cubes? First to find which of the following are perfect cubes. First one is 400. To find whether it is a perfect cube, first you factorize this 400. By factorization 2, 200, then 2, 100, 2, 50, then again 2, 25, then 5, 5. So 400 is equal to 2 into, we can write it as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. Here, can we write these numbers in triplets? Here 2 is in triplets, but here there is no other 2. Here 5 also we cannot write in triplet. So we cannot write all the factors in triplets. 2 and 5 are not in triplets. So what we can say? So 400 is not a perfect cube. Here the 2 and 5 are not in triplets. Are not in triplets. In triplets. We have to here one pair of here this 2 we can write in triplets, but this 2 and 5 into 5 remains. We cannot write these numbers in triplets. So therefore 400 is not a perfect cube. Perfect cube. If the number is a perfect cube, we can write all the factors in triplets. But here this 2 is in triplets, but these are not in triplets. 2 and 5 are not in triplets. 2 into 5 into 5. We cannot write these numbers in triplets. Therefore, 2 and 5 into 5 are not in triplets. Therefore, 400 is not a perfect cube. Second one, 216. We can factorize this 216. 216 is equal to 2, 108, then 2, 54, then 2, 27, then 3, 9, then 3, 3. Therefore, 216 is equal to, we can write it as 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. Here the factorization of 216 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. Here 2 we can write in triplets, 3 is also in triplets. Here all the factors are in triplets. Therefore 216 is a perfect. Here we can group 2 and 3 in triplets. We can group 2 and 3 in triplets. Triplets means group into 3. Therefore, what we can say? Therefore, 216 is a perfect cube. 216 is a perfect cube. Here, 216 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. Here, this 2 we can write group as in group in triplets. We can group 2 and 3 also in triplets. Therefore, what we can say? Therefore, 216 is a perfect cube. Okay. Next, third question, 800. We can factorize this 800. 800, we can divide it by the prime factor 2. Then this 400, then 2, 200, then 100, then 250, then 225, then 5, 5. So, then we can write 800 as 800 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. How many times? 5 times. Into 5 into 5. We can group into 3s. Here 2 we can group into 3s. Then here one more pair is needed to group into 3s. Here also one more 5 is needed to group it as a triplet. So is it a perfect cube, Kirtana? Here 800 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. Here first we can group this first 2's as triplets. Then here one more 2 is needed to group it as a triplet. Here also one more 5 is needed to group this as a triplet. Then is it a perfect cube? Therefore 800 is not a here. 2 into 2 and 5 into 5 are not in triplets. Are not in triplets. Here we need one more 2 and here we need one more 5. So they are not in triplets. Therefore what we can say? Therefore 800 is not a perfect, not a perfect cube. 800 is not a perfect cube. Then fourth one, 200. We can factorize this 200. 200 is equal to, we can divide it by 2. Then what is 200 by 2? 2 there, it is equal to 100. Then you divide it by 2, it is equal to 50. Then again we divide it by 2, 25. Then again, what is the next prime number? 5. 5 into 5 is 25. So 200 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. Here this 2 is in triplets, but 5 is not in triplets. So therefore, is the 200 a perfect cube? Here is 200, Devi is 200 a perfect cube. Here 2 is in triplets, but 5 is not in triplets. Therefore, we can say that 200 is not a perfect cube. Here 5 is here. 5 is not in triplets. Not in triplets. 3 times നമുക്ക് എഴുതാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ല triplets. Therefore, what we can say? Therefore, 200 is not a perfect cube. Therefore, 200 is not a perfect cube. Then 200 we write it as 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. Then here 5 is not in triplets. Therefore, what we can say? Therefore, 200 is not a perfect cube. Okay. One more question. 3375. Can check whether it is a perfect cube. And to check whether it is perfect cube, first we factorize it. 3375. First we can divide it by 3. 1 times 2 are 6, 15. Again we can divide it by 3. 3 3s are 9. 3 7s are 21. Minus 15, 5. Again we can divide it by 3. 3 1 3. 3 2s are 6, 15. Then what is the next number? Can we divide this number by 3? 125. We cannot divide it by 3. Then what is the next prime number? We can divide it by Siddharth. 125 can be divided by, the prime number is 5. 5 into, that is 25 into 5 is 125. Then again 5. 25 by 5 is 5. Then 3375 is equal to 3 into, we can write this as 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 5. Then we can group in triplets. Then Rohit, is it a perfect cube? Here the number of factors of 3 is, we can group this 3 in triplets and group the factor 5 also in triplets. Then is it a perfect cube? Therefore we can say that we can group these 2 factors in perfect triplets. So it is a perfect cube. Here 3 and 5 are, the factors are 3 and 5, they are in triplets. Therefore what we can say? Therefore 3375 is a perfect cube. So to find it, first we factorize this 3307. The prime factorization is equal to 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 5. 3375 is equal to 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 5. Then we can group it into triplets. The 3 is 3 and 5 in triplets. Therefore what we can say? Therefore 3375 is a perfect cube. Therefore here 3 and 5 are in triplets. Triplets. Therefore 3375 is a perfect cube. Is a perfect cube. Is a perfect cube. So to check whether a number is a perfect cube, what we do? First we do the prime factorization of the number and check whether we can write all the factors in triplets. If we can write all the factors in triplets, then we can say that that number is a perfect square. Otherwise, it is not a perfect square. Okay. Then today what we learned about the cubes. What do you mean by cube of a number? Cube of a number, Arsana. To find the cube of a number, what do you do? To find the cube of a number, we multiply the number how many times? We multiply the number 3 times. To find the square of a number, what we do? And to find the square of a number, we multiply the number 3 times. So to find the cube of a number, we multiply the number 3 times. For example, 5 cube is equal to 5 into 5 into 5. 6 cube is equal to 6 into 6 into 6. To find the 6 cube, we multiply 6 how many times? 3 times. To find 100 cube, what we do? We multiply 100 how many times? 100 into 100 into 100. So to find the cube of a number, we multiply the number 3 times. Okay. Then to find whether a number is a perfect cube, what we do? To find, for example, 3375. First we do the prime factorization of 3375. Then it is equal to 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 5. Here 3 we can do pass a triplet, and 5 is also in triplet. So if all the factors are in triplets, then we can say that it is a perfect cube. Otherwise it is not a perfect cube. Therefore here 3 is in triplets and 5 is also in triplets. Therefore what we can say? Therefore 3375 is a perfect cube. Okay. So remember it. We can do more questions in the next class. Assignments will be given through Google Classroom. Thank you and Hari Om.